Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Debra Baker and I am so grateful that you have joined me for this little while. We have been exploring healing our sense of unworthiness, and we continue that this week with a meditation on release, because a lot of times we need to let go of what is standing in the way so that we can heal. So let's begin. So let's begin with our 3 nice, really deep breaths. Breathing in really deeply, holding it for a second, and then letting it go. And then breathing in even more deeply the second time, filling your lungs, filling your chest up, and letting it go slowly. And the last time, take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Hold it for a second. Fill it all the way up in your belly, and then let it go, nice and slowly, feeling it kind of slow your body down. Oh yeah. So the locusts are saying hello, or cicadas, or whatever they are, I'm never quite sure. So we know somewhere in our logical minds, we know that we are worthy of healing. But there's a lesson, a wound that we were taught when we were very young, probably before we even remember what it was, that told us that we were not worthy, that no matter what, we didn't deserve whatever it was that we needed. And so we don't have to relive it, we don't have to figure out what it was or anything like that. All we need to do is be willing and let go. So my guide suggested this week that we work our way up through the chakras. And if you're not familiar with the chakras, it doesn't matter, I'll walk you through it. They're just energy centers in our bodies that correspond to different colors and different energies or systems in our bodies. So when we focus on them and when we have a sense that they are in balance, we also ourselves feel that we are in balance. So let's imagine first relaxing our bodies. So squeeze everything up to the midline. Pull your feet and ankles and legs together. Clench your fists. Squeeze your arms to your sides. Tuck your chin. Maybe even pucker your face up. Pull all of your torso muscles in toward the center. Hold it for 1 breath cycle, and then release. And that's the beginning of our release and our relaxation. So the root chakra is at the tailbone, and it corresponds to the yellow-red. That sound is my pinwheel spinning, because it's pretty windy here in Kansas right now. So the red chakra is where we hold shame, a lot of times unconscious shame, and it is also where we connect with our earthly body, so where our spirit grounds, roots down. It's called the root chakra, roots down to our bodies. So imagine that you have started this sense of release. If your feet are touching the ground or the floor, great. If not, imagine that they are. And imagine that you are just releasing out your feet and your legs. Just anything that no longer serves you. Any energy that you may be holding on to, any muscle memory that doesn't serve you. And then let's focus on the root chakra, the red. And imagine just letting go of any time that we were told that being human is not a good thing, or we were body shamed. Your body, there's something wrong with your body. Somebody else is stronger or thinner or better looking, or who knows. Let's let go of that, because everybody looks exactly as they came here to look, and the body you have is absolutely perfect for this human experience and absolutely perfect in general. So just imagine your root chakra like this energy, like I picture it like a 45 disc. Maybe I'm making myself seem old, but a disc like the same size as about a CD or a DVD, spinning at your tailbone, and it's the color red. So if you've ever seen a disc spinning on an axis, they need to spin perfectly balanced in order to spin at their peak efficiency and to have a sense of peace. So let's just let go of whatever we need to at that root chakra, whatever shame we might be holding, whatever erroneous ideas we might be holding about our bodies or our human experiences. I've heard people over the years say, I shouldn't be here, or I don't have a right to be here. To which I say, nonsense. God would not be breathing your life into you if you weren't supposed to be here. And I'm not making fun of anyone's feelings, because I know that even if we can logically explain them away, that doesn't mean that that child in us, that wound in us, doesn't feel it. So let's allow infinite spirit come up from the center of the earth into our root chakra and release that, whatever we need to have released. And then imagine that releasing energy. It's like you're opening up these valves and just releasing into the earth. Because energy is energy, so you can't hurt something by releasing energy. So now at the level just below your navel is your sacral chakra. And it's where, that's where all the procreative organs are, the reproductive organs. It's also where our sense of creativity and zeal for life. Sorry, I get distracted. Daisy's chasing a rabbit around the yard, and she doesn't want to really chase it, but she feels like it's her responsibility. Nature. So at the sacral chakra, we just let go. Most of us, I would say, have been shamed about our sexuality at one point or another, in myriad ways. So just imagine letting go of that shame, allowing infinite spirit to release it for you, letting the energy just go down into the earth, creating balance at that spinning disc, spinning orange disc at your sacral chakra. So they do go in rainbow order. I think Daisy wanted to show you her sacral chakra just then, if you had your eyes open. Oh, Daisy, my dog. So now we allow the energy to move up to our midsection, our solar plexus, just above the navel, where you get your sense of your gut, right? So imagine your solar plexus chakra, which is yellow. And the solar plexus chakra is where we hold fear. And so let's imagine that we are releasing any sense of fear, whether it's valid or not. And there are valid fears, but that doesn't mean we need to hang on to them. There's lots of things that cause us pause. That doesn't mean we need to pitch a tent there. So just give yourself some grace that whatever fear you may have been feeling is okay, and then let it go. Let infinite spirit take it away. And notice that your relaxation from your tips of your toes has moved all the way up to your midsection, and is now moving into your heart space. So your heart chakra is green, and you know where your heart energy is. So just feel that energy releasing, where I don't need to tell you, what we hold at our hearts is sadness and grief. And sometimes we are grieving things we didn't even realize we needed to grieve, or we were grieving. Life changes, our opportunities for grief, whether we like it or whether we want to admit it. And, for example, my next door neighbors are going to be moving, and I've been, quietly, slowly, feeling that sense of sadness of them moving away. And, that's a change, and it's a better place for them, and it's going to be wonderful for them, and I'm affirming there are good neighbors coming, but I'm giving myself permission to just feel that sadness when it sneaks in. So what I'm suggesting is, don't berate yourself for any energy that you uncover during this meditation, or anything that you are aware of, because you are having a human experience. So let's imagine now bringing our attention from our heart space. Take a deep breath into your heart for a second. Yeah, the heart is the middle chakra. There are 3 above and 3 below, so we're more than halfway there. So bring your attention all the way up to your throat. Your throat chakra is blue, and it is about being able to express yourself. So if we feel like we cannot speak our truth, or sometimes even if people are not speaking their truths around us, if we feel like we're being, told lies, being gaslighted or whatever, we can feel it in our throat chakras. And if you've just felt yourself doing this, that is so common when releasing stuff at your throat chakra. So just allow Infinite Spirit to continue its path up from your heart chakra up into your throat chakra, releasing any sense of stress, anger, frustration. Just allowing you to be free to speak your truth. And now we feel the energy move up to what is called the third eye chakra. So it's an energy center right behind our foreheads, above our eyebrows. I imagine that the purple, or the indigo, so it's a bluish purple CD spinning at that level. And the third eye is about seeing the truth. And it's interesting because there were ways that I was lied to growing up. This person is this way and this person is that way. And so my third eye chakra was blocked because my little self wasn't allowed to see the truth, because I was told this is what you must see there. And sometimes that continues today in organized groups, whether it's religion or politics or just any kind of group that says this is how we look at things. And I invite you to allow your third eye to open and give yourself permission to see things as you see things, your vision, your conception. So breathe into your throat and breathe into your third eye, and then shift your attention up to your crown chakra, which is just above the crown of your head, the top of your head, and it's purple. And it's the place where we think of, making the connection with the divine. All the old pictures of saints and whatever that have halos on them. Sometimes they show them as this little disc right above the tops of their heads. Oh, yeah. And so we allow Infinite Spirit to release at the crown chakra, whatever needs to be released, whatever our sense of our own spirituality, our connection to the one presence and the one power. I suggest that when our crown chakras feel blocked is when we are being fed someone else's concept of who or what God is, instead of allowing ourselves to have our own concept or to know God, to know Infinite Spirit as we know it, not as someone else would have us know it. So I invite you to just allow that to open, and notice now allowing all sorts of white light energy from the center of the universe to come down into your crown chakra, and continue that release all the way back down the crown chakra, the purple, to the third eye, the indigo, to your throat, which is blue, down into your heart space, which is green, and your solar plexus, which is yellow, to your sacral chakra, which is a beautiful shade of orange, through your root chakra, which is red, all the way down your legs into the earth. Well, let's just take some time to enjoy this freedom that we've just created for ourselves. You deserve the healing. You deserve the peace. Another nice deep breath. I invite you to continue to let go, to continue to release, to repeat this meditation a couple of times in the week ahead, because next week's meditation is going to be about refilling our coffers, refilling our sense of emptiness. So as you let go of more and more and more, you create this possibility for wonder and just unexpected blessings, infinite possibilities. When we let go, we create magical places for Spirit to move in, through, and as us. So the infinite presence moving in, through, and as me honors and recognizes the infinite presence moving in, through, and as you. Namaste.